Welcome. Again, this is Charles Becco from Brooklyn Traders. We're about to get started here. Let me just get some things together, and we'll be right there. Okay. All right, folks. Again, we are getting ready to get rolling. All right. Make it happen, Captain. All right. Got my notes. Got my this. Got my that. Okay. Let's see here. I'm gonna push this over here. We go to. Be nice if I get all my links all in one places, right? That would be very nice. Okay, got the link there. Sorry, team, just getting the links together. We are live, team. We are live. I want to welcome everybody to the show today. Again, I'm your host, Charles Becco. Masters in business, former financial advisor. I am super tired. Okay. Start this clubhouse room right quick. Okay. Just want to make sure I got everything rolling. And we're rolling music in 3, 2. Hey, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to wherever you are in the world. This is your host, Charles Becco, and welcome to the lightning round. Hey, we've got a great day for you tonight. We got a bunch of good tickers. My goodness. This is going to be a very, very special day in buy, sell, or hold. Starring your host, Charles Becco. We've got Sabrina. We've got Charlene. And just waiting for my co-mods to get up in here. Okay. All right. Let me just get everything off the screen here. Okay, let me just refresh, make sure I get everybody. Again, welcome everybody. If this is your first time, my name is Charles Becco. Again, Masters in Business, former financial advisor, worked at a prop trading firm, and did a whole bunch of cool stuff. Been trading the markets since 2008, and this is the lightning round where we will break down your tickers, okay? The only show on Clubhouse where you are the star, or at least your stock picks are, okay? And so while we just wait for a couple of our co-hosts here, let me just kind of get everything started in the room. Okay. Got a couple setups today. How about that Tesla? You guys like Tesla? Tesla has just been going up and up and up ever since our call out. I would say starting kind of mid-July or mid-August. You know. Okay, here's my co-mod. Hey, Sabrina. Welcome to the stage. Introduce yourself to everyone.
Where I'm here helping Charles out, moderate the room tonight. Just a little bit of background on me. I do work for Merrill Lynch. I do support a trading desk. I also trade equities, crypto, and I buy and sell real estate. Any opinions given tonight are strictly opinions. They're not financial advice. I'm not going to be in the Zoom tonight. So if you guys can get into the Zoom, please join the Zoom.
Sabrina, we're not running the Zoom any longer. We are on YouTube. We're streaming to YouTube. No, it's cool. We're streaming to YouTube, Facebook, and also Twitch. And so, guys, thank you for reminding me, actually, Sabrina. Just give me one moment while I go fetch you fine folks, the new YouTube link, as the old one in my bio is expired. So if you would like to join, at least to watch the YouTube live stream, just go to the link in my bio here. I just fixed it, and it's right there. It's right there. So that's pretty much it. I'm sorry, Sabrina. Go ahead.
No, that's fine. I was just going to tell everyone to go grab the link, drop the tickers in the YouTube chat, and Charles will break them down for you.
Absolutely, absolutely. And you could also just send us little kites here, and you can send them to me in case Sabrina is a little bit busy on the back end, because I know that you got lots of stuff going on here. So Sabrina, before you get too busy, what is it that you like in the market, you personally, right now?
Well, I just posted that article about Ford, and we spoke about Ford last night in the popcorn room. So I'm definitely liking Ford more and more.
Okay, could you tell the folks about that article? The folks here on Clubhouse?
Yeah, sure. So on CNBC, they just posted breaking news that Ford and SK Innovation are going to spend $11 billion to create 11,000 new jobs in a new U.S. EV and battery plant. So that's a lot of money. Hold on one second, guys. Sorry. Just in case you're wondering about the background noise, I have parrots.
You have parrots and tigers and everything.
I live in Florida. I have a whole zoo at my house. So yeah, that's big news for the EV space, especially here in the United States. We haven't seen a lot of car manufacturers take a big giant leap like that. That's a significant chunk of change, $11 billion. It's not a small amount of money. It looks like, we mentioned in a popcorn room last night that Ford is positioning itself to drop the EV F-150, which is their most popular truck, and people are loving it. So they could be positioning themselves to compete with the other EV truck makers, and also Tesla to a certain extent.
That's fantastic. And you know what I love about this news? I think it's good for the entire EV space, right? Because normally when you see a competitor make a move, then, it kind of forces everybody to kind of join them. So I love the news. We've been talking about Ford for a long time. We've been wondering when Ford was actually going to get its act together. I mean, we've all been waiting for Ford to cross like this 15 handle, right? So hopefully we could do it here. Nice move after hours. Ford up about 30 cents to $14.45 off that news. Nice move after hours on Ford. Okay. And that other company, you said it was called SK. Do you know the ticker of it, Sabrina?
I don't, but I can probably find it if you give me a second.
Okay, pretty cool. So while Sabrina takes a look at that, I do want to talk about, again, team, I know that we kind of changed the format, and so please excuse our dust, but, with all things, things have to change and we have to grow, right? So we are no longer doing the Zooms. What we are doing in place is a live stream, multi-live stream to Facebook, right? So follow the Brooklyn Traders Facebook group. We are on Twitch. Follow Brooklyn Traders on Twitch. And if you would like, follow Brooklyn Traders on YouTube or pick one, right? You got YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook, all right? I did publish the YouTube link right there in my bios. You could jump on, you could follow the action, you can see exactly what we're talking about. Again, right now on the screen, we have Ford after hours, nice move. Again, up 30 cents right now after hours on Ford. All right. Sabrina, do you have that ticker or I could come back to you?
Yeah, I have it. It's not a U.S. stock. It's a Korean stock, I believe, and the ticker, I think, is KRX.
KRX, like xylophone?
Yes.
Okay, so what I could do is maybe I could pull that up on TradingView. So just give me a second while I do that. So we're gonna get back to that, okay, team. And so let me go over the tickers that we do have for the moment, okay. For right now, I believe we have Zillow from Brian. Hanad said hello, Hanad. Okay, send me your ticker. Okay, I'm gonna do ChargePoint and I'm gonna do Workhorse. Okay, so let's do Zillow first for.
If you do charge point, you gotta do blink.
Okay, now, well, Blink is very easy because I looked at all four. I looked at Blink. You know, I didn't look at Plug, so I gotta do Plug now. Okay, I got it. So pretty much all these guys are getting ready to go. Not only the EV batteries, right, but the EV car makers as well. Yeah, I was looking at quite a few of them. Again, you know, people sometimes tend to disagree with me when I made this statement. Hey, you know, Tesla's the big dog, and it kind of drags all these little dogs along behind it, right? I caught a lot of flack from the neo maximalists when I said that, but it's true. Like, if Tesla's not doing nothing, none of these guys are doing nothing, and the charts prove that 100%, right? So let's talk about the big dog for a second. Let's talk about Tesla real quick. Again, what do we need? What can we say, right? I don't like the fact that we're, of course, down a little bit after hours. You know, boohoo. I think we went and kissed $7.99, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we kissed $7.99, and we kind of pulled right back there on Tesla. But again, Tesla's been running hot. Right now on the daily RSI, we're touching at 69. Not quite hot, but, you know, if Tesla wants to pull back here, you know, that's all good. A little bit of some chart history here. Typically, leading into earnings, especially 21 days into earnings, Tesla on average moves about 27%, right? And so we're already at, if you think about it, right, we're already at pretty much 800 now. And again, first price target, what is it? 800. We basically got that today. Next price target is 900, all-time highs. And after that, it's 1,000. And the way things are looking right now, we might be talking about like some 1,200 Tesla here, right? So with that being said, we've got Tesla here. Let's look at ChargePoint, okay? So again, we talk about this pattern all the time, right? We get a low candle, then the engulfing candle to the upside, right? We did that today with some pretty okay volume, 116%. I would like to see it higher, okay, but we got some good volume here. We've got a fresh MACD cross right there. And so, yeah, I'm looking for ChargePoint to go on the upside. Full disclosure, we did take a position here, and we are targeting, let me kind of pull up a different chart over here. Give me 1 second. I think these charts are pretty similar. Hold on. Let me see here. I'll give you a nice fresh price target on, nope, that's the wrong chart. That is the wrong chart, good sir. I will be targeting 21. Okay, 21, which is the 21 EMA, right? So 21.1 is our price target on ChargePoint. And sure, we want it to go higher. We love for it to go to 22 and 23, but for right now, we're at 20.47, and our price target for a nice little reversal here on ChargePoint is 21. Okay, if we could get this daily squeeze to fire here, I do see that the mid compression squeeze fired. If we could get the low compression squeeze fired, then maybe we could possibly target 23 or 24, but it's still in the making. All right, so that's ChargePoint. Okay, now you mentioned Blink, right? So Blink is almost there, right? But the problem with Blink is Blink made a fresh low today, right? So what I would like to have happen tomorrow or the day after is for Blink to cross over 3070 to have a similar setup. Hey, Charlene, welcome to the stage. Give me 1 second. What is going on here? Okay, there you go. You're good. All right. Yeah, so again, we're looking for a similar setup for Blink. And so, Sabrina, the level to watch here on Blink, okay, and for everybody that's interested in Blink, is 3070, 3068 on Blink, pretty much. Okay. I'd like, again, the EV space because according to I heard that there's some good things in the infrastructure plan for the EVs out there. Again, we're getting lots of bullish news. Tesla has some news as it relates to China deliveries. Joe Biden already said, you know, he's looking for EV by 2040 or something, 2030 to be like 40% EV in the United States. So, you know, I'm looking at another bull run here in the EV space. Okay, so we did ChargePoint, we did Blink, and let's do Plug here. After Plug, we will introduce our fellow co-host here, Charlene. All right, so Plug is a little bit different kind of animal. Okay, the move on Plug has already started. So it looks like Plug is looks like it's actually moving more in tandem with Tesla. These other guys were lagging, right? But yeah, Plug is the party on Plug has already started. I see that we had on the daily time frame, we had a low compression squeeze fire a mid compression squeeze is good for about $3.70. Let me see. I could put a nice conservative price target on Plug at $30. I see $30 Plug here. If we get the low, I say $30 first price target on Plug. Second price target on Plug, 34. Okay. The party's already started with Plug. We had a nice MACD cross. Can't really see the volume too much here. I don't have my volume profiles on here, but the volume looks okay. We had 127% volume, so that fairly good volume here, up 5%. So I'm looking for some more upside on Plug. So that being said, Charlene, why don't you introduce yourself to the crowd?
I think she got unplugged.
Sabrina, you're so mean. You're just like you got all these jokes all the time. Dag nabbit. All right, so again, let me introduce Charlene. Shoot, Sabrina is a burgeoning entrepreneur. She's a restaurateur. She's a mother. Charlene, yeah. Did I say Sabrina?
Yes, you did.
See, I got Sabrina on my mind everywhere I go. She be chasing me around. Now I'm playing her. All right, so sorry. So Charlene is a mother of 5 kids. That's probably her number one achievement right there. Boom. I don't know how she does it. She's a restaurateur, entrepreneur, trader. She's a moderator in several of the trading communities here. She's also a moderator of one of the largest, one of the largest groups, the day trading degens here with 125,000 members, and she's a moderator of our free Telegram group, the Margins group. If you would like to be a part of that Telegram group, you can message myself, Sabrina, and Charlene. We're all mods there. Okay. So Sabrina, Charlene will tap in with us when she can. Okay. So let me look at the list here. Let me just go over the list. Okay. So we did Plug in all those guys, right? We did the EVs. We got Zillow. Okay. And Kimberly Miranda wants to talk about AMD. And thank you for that, DD. Kimberly corrected me and let me know that Joe Biden's target is, I believe, like 40% by 2050. Thank you, Kimberly. I got so many data points in my head. It all kind of swirls around. All right. Pretty good. Also, Shazan, again, welcome to the stage. Please let us know your ticker that you would like for us to break down, followed by Grace. Go ahead, Shazan. Hopefully I pronounced your name right.
Right now I'm looking at UPS. I see a descending wedge. So, and I trade options as well. So I was looking at some puts.
Okay, so let me check that out for you. And Grace, a fellow Brooklyn trader, a prayer warrior. Grace, please, you've graced us with your presence. What is your ticker, Grace?
Hello, beautiful people. Hey, Charles. Thank you, Sabrina, for inviting me on stage. I'm just hanging out. My Tesla for the week is...
My ticker for the week is Tesla. I've got Tesla on my mind. But yeah, I'm just hanging out. I know we've already done Tesla, so I'm good.
Okay, cool. Well, listen, we appreciate it. Team, again, whatever platform you are, please let us know what you'd like to take a look at. Sabrina, could you give us a quick reset here while I go check out the chats to see what people want to look at? Right now, the current list is Zillow, AMD, UPS, OIH, and one more that I can't read. But let me check out the chat here. Go ahead, Sabrina, if you could give us a reset.
Sure, no problem. Hello, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, maybe for some of you guys. Welcome to the lightning round, buy, sell, or hold, where you give us your tickers and we will break them down for you. We, meaning Charles, will look at the charts.
Could you give us a quick reset here while I go check out the chats to see what people want to look at? Right now, the current list is Zillow, AMD.
Trading sideways, and you just have to wait a while. That's the kind of information that we will be giving you tonight. Please give the room a follow, Day Trading Degens, the little mansion or house above my head. Follow the room, you'll be alerted. We have kicked off our popcorn style room on Sundays again. So those are the rooms that we will be having audience members come up and talk with us about their tickers, but for tonight, technical analysis, please give your mods a follow. Turn that bell on so you're alerted to whenever we are in a room speaking. Thank you. Back to you, Charles.
Man, I just want to give a big shout out to a couple of the family there, and I see them right here in the YouTube chat. Thank you so much for showing us some support there. I mean, for a while, the YouTube chat was looking pretty bare. I want to give a big shout out to Master Osandu, JR, and a bunch of the fellow Brooklyn traders who showed up in the chat. We really appreciate you, all right? Again, team, we're doing a different kind of platform because we found out here that while we were doing the Zooms and we were just catering to Clubhouse, you know, we weren't exactly capturing all the content that we were producing, and we realized that there was a need. You know, people were just inboxing us, hey, you know, is there some place where I could catch a lightning round? I got busy with the kids, came home late from work, and blah blah yada. And so, you know what? The best way to do that is to stream, and then everything's captured online, and you guys could watch at your leisure. And that is the most important thing, right? For you to get the information, and that is what we're here for at the Day Trading Degens and Brooklyn Traders. So we really do appreciate y'all. All right. So I got quite a beefy list here, right? So the tickers that I have so far is Zillow. You know, somebody asked me to do Zoom actually the other day. So let me do Zoom, Zillow, AMD, UPS, OIH, ARKK, Nvidia, and X for US Steel. I see some here on Clubhouse. Hey, Satija, welcome. Okay, Satija wants to look at DVA. Okay, we got DVA. And let me check the requests. Jazzy, wait, sorry. Let's see here, just make sure. Wants Emeryn. Sabrina, do you have any on your side of the fence? Anybody hit you up?
I do not, but I think that sounds like we're filled up for tonight.
Sabrina said, I got things to do. Y'all better keep this ticker count low. Shoot. All right. Let them know, Sabrina. Hey, don't be playing around. Sabrina's my bodyguard. Straight up. She'll hurt you. All right. All right. Let's go here. All right. So we got Zoom. What's going on with Zoom? Man, Zoom is a disappointment here. So I'll tell you what's happening, right? So Zoom was in a buy setup, right? And then it broke down. And it broke down without filling this gap, right? So the setup that we had, okay, it's a setup that works, I would say, 70 to 80% of the time, right? But when it fails, okay, usually you don't get clapped too hard. You get either break even or, you know, as you can see, right, it kind of failed here, right? As you can see, the histogram here, it changed from, not the histogram, the price bars here, right? The candlesticks, they change from yellow to red there. Okay, when you're getting clapped in this kind of a setup here, where we get that engulfing candle, you know pretty soon because it kind of goes sideways and it kind of drifts, right? So if you got clapped on this, you know, you can't be too sorry for yourself because, you know, it didn't do too much damage, okay? But here's the good news, right? When this kind of setup gets broken, okay, the next time it's reset, I can't say it's 100%, but the chances of it working out is literally like 90 odd percentile, right? So we're going to keep a very close eye on Zoom. And Sabrina, if you could kind of put this in the chat, we're going to put an asterisk right next to Zoom here. And I'm not too sure. I forgot who it was that asked me to do this one, but it was from the last room. But yeah, let's keep Zoom on watch. Everybody keep Zoom on watch. Zoom is very special here. Is that David? Is that Mr. David Lorca on stage? The myth, the legend, the man himself has graced us, Mr. David Lorca. Oh, can you?
How's everybody doing? Everybody good?
Man, David. We did a classic DJ's room yesterday on Sunday. Could you believe it?
That's awesome. That's epic. I saw the notes in the Telegram group, which is strong, really strong.
That man, David. Please introduce yourself to the crowd for everybody, please.
Hello, everybody. My name's David. Here market, but also in crypto and in land and property as well. Not just in the UK, but internationally as well, especially in Ghana. For quite a significant amount of time, me and a good few friends of us ran a couple of rooms here twice a week, which is what Charles was talking about picking up with yesterday, which is pretty awesome, where people get on the stage and talk about the tickers and things that they're interested in during the week and the reason as to why. All of your admin up here are absolute total rock stars. Like, I can't even praise them enough, because once me and the team got crazy busy with other stuff off here, that they've been properly driving forward conversation, chats, and indeed engaging the community and feeding the community with the wealth of knowledge that they've all got. So it's been a blessing and a pleasure just to see the growth of that and see the continuation of that as well. So a major shout out to Charles, Breen, and Charlene up here as well. Total rock stars. So yeah, I decided I'll stop by. I had some time today. I thought, yeah, let me stop by and be blessed by what you guys have got to share today.
Awesome. Oh shoot, I can't.
Thank you for coming by. So in this room tonight, we switched it up a little bit. So Charles is actually doing a YouTube stream. The link is in Charles's bio if you want to go get on the YouTube, and you can see where he's breaking the tickers down technically.
Awesome. I'll jump on that right now.
Wonderful. And David, we did this because now, right, instead of just doing the Zoom or anything the one time, right, and it's gone forever, now it's here forever, and we could go back to it. We could check it out. Yeah. And we're still plugging the margins room, by the way. Okay, so you could message any one of us up here, and we'll get you into that Telegram group, that margins group. All right. So that's wonderful, David. I want to tell you something. Let me tell you about some of our biggest ideas. Okay, you definitely want to keep Zoom on watch here. Okay, but the biggest play that we think is going to happen here is Tesla. Okay, hit our first price target at 800. Next price target is all-time highs. After that, we're looking for 1,000 Tesla. Okay, I see it in the charts. It looks like it's coming. All right, team. So again, for everybody out there, okay, I'm going to be putting an asterisk next to some of these tickers, and I'll put them out. I'm not going to make like a watch list of all of these tickers because I have no idea how they look. But the ones that look good to me, I'll kind of put a list together, and we'll publish that as well via the different communities. Okay, we got Brooklyn Traders, we got the Margins group, and also the mods do have the Instagram. Please follow all the mods on Instagram and all the social media platforms as well. So we want to put definitely an asterisk next to the Zoom, also Tesla. Next up on the list is Zillow. Let's check it out. What's going on here? Man, how the mighty have fallen. Went right back into the range. So Zillow it was kind of in a phase 4 market phase, where, of course it's a sell-off, but it looks like it's kind of flattening out here. The daily RSI doesn't look like it's doing anything. To me, this looks more like an accumulation phase, but due to the fact that Zillow made a fresh low here, right, then we could put it in the setup, okay? We need to close above 91.30 on Zillow, and we could get a possible retracement to the upside here. So I'm going to set an alert for that. And the target, if we could get a close above 91.41, we'll be targeting the 8 EMA, okay, and the 21, which is at $93 and $95. I do see some squeezes here on Zillow, right? So what I like about where Zillow is, right, I'm noticing that we're having some good amount of volume, 135% volume today. I do see some squeezes here. Once these squeezes get going, this thing will be a lightning rod for 100 on Zillow, right? So if it can kind of break out of this range, this you could say descending triangle here, it'll be nice to get above 95, and then to me, it's a hop and a skip to 100 on Zillow. Okay, so it may be time for a reversal. I don't really see it just yet in the charts, but definitely keep Zillow on your watch list. Okay, next up is AMD. A little disappointed in AMD here. I thought AMD would kind of break. AMD does this, right? Let me kind of pull up a longer term time frame this is what AMD does, team. You know, again, we've been watching AMD since it was like $30. Kind of came up here, chopped around in the range, right? Breakout, chop around, breakout, break down, chop around, break out again, chop, break, and chop, right? So it does what it's doing, right? If you guys follow Clay Trader, right? If anybody knows who that is, you know he's like the bane to longs, right? He's like a notorious kind of a trolly short seller from StockTwits, right? Normally he talks about the stair stepper, but I think I want to give Clay Trader a shout out here. I think this is a nice stair stepper pattern, right? You can see right here on the weekly time frame from 33 stair step to 57, stair step to 85, stair step to 95, stair step to 108. And so the next stair step I'm looking for that 120 for us to break above that between 120 and 130 and kind of hold, right? But on the daily time frame, team, this thing just chops around, and until it starts doing that, I don't know what to say. I do like that the MACD is crossing here on the daily. Okay, once you get that MACD cross, okay, that the AMD will be fully in the bulls' control, and the bulls will let us know what they want to do. So will the bulls show up? I have no idea. I can say here that I do see a squeeze. Okay, and if they fire off the squeeze, you're talking about 115. 115 and 120 AMD, but that's if the bulls could do that. All right, so definitely keep a close eye on AMD. Let's see if this MACD could cross down there. Okay, so that's AMD and the price targets. Let's take a look at UPS. UPS doesn't look as exciting here. I see that there is a squeeze to the downside, right, which is not good. On average, the squeezes could be $4 to the downside, and it actually looks like more of a bear flag, right? If you notice, we go down, up, pull back a little bit, up, pull back some more, up, pull back some more, up, pull back some more, right? So it looks like whoever's in control of this thing is kind of walking the stock down, and so kind of mixed signals here. But I would just watch and just look at this key level here at 181 or 183, right? If we pass below that, I would just be very careful on UPS. I do know that it's the holiday season. I do know that's probably the reason why people want to play it, but you got to get that action, right? You got to get that price action. I do like the fact that the MACD looks like it wants to cross over, but it seems like whether the MACD crosses over or under, this thing is still just kind of stuck in the twilight zone, right? It's kind of like your friend who you believe has potential and just sits on the couch all day and eats like Doritos, no idea what's up with this guy. So hopefully UPS could get out of its doldrum and get up to the upside on UPS. All right, next up on the list is OIH. Let's take a look. And any co-mods, especially you, David, feel free to chime in or talk about anything that you see here. So this is the Van Eck oil ETF. Oil is very bullish. I do see a squeeze fired here. MACD cross. I would say this is going to the upside. Anytime I look at oil, anything that's based on a commodity, I'd rather look on the actual commodity itself. Oh man, that's a CL, right? Okay. What's going on with light crude? Looks like we're about to make weekly highs here. Oh, daily highs. We got a squeeze too. Okay. I would say 77 price target on light crude. I see it here. Do we have a 2-day squeeze fired as well? Give me 1 second. Let me check it out. 2 day.
How is oil still going up when we're moving to EVs?
Hey, Sabrina, you know my favorite phrase. I don't speculate. These boys gonna do. Sabrina, we're talking about. So I want to tell you guys a story, right? And I'm glad you brought that up, Sabrina, right? You guys remember the Spectrum Wars? This was a couple years ago. Anybody remember that? The Spectrum Wars. I know it sounds crazy, right?
Talking about the cable companies in New York.
It wasn't just New York. No, so that's the cable wars. Right? Everybody's like, what war? Were there guns? No. No, but there was a cable war in New York. No, the Spectrum Wars, right? It's like apparently, and then anybody who is strong in technical telecom know-how, correct me if I'm wrong in the back end, hit me in the chat. But from what I understand, right, there's only a limited amount of spectrum or bandwidth. Don't kill me. I'm just gonna just say it how I understand it, right? There's only a limited amount of bandwidth, spectrum, or capacity, right? That the telecom industry has, right? And so each company has a certain amount of capacity. Let's use the word capacity, right? So AT&T might have 10, Sprint may have 3, Metro PCS might have 1, right? There's like a limited amount of capacity, right? And every company was jockeying for each other's capacity or whatever, right? And so at a certain time, some of the smaller guys like Leap Wireless got gobbled up by somebody, I believe Metro PCS or T-Mobile or something like that. And sorry, Metro PCS got gobbled up by somebody, 18, I don't know, whoever, whatever. You had a bunch of companies taking over other companies, right? So Metro PCS got gobbled up. Then you had Leap Wireless got gobbled up. And then there was a little tiny company called Clearwire, right? Clearwire had a technology back in like the mid 2000s that the download speeds was something crazy, right? Like something like 20 gigs a second. I don't know. It was ridiculous. It was like the Twilight Zone, like rocket science, right? And they had like this technology that was just out of this world, right? So what I believe happened, and this is just my speculation, but this is what I believe happened, because they had an out of this world technology, right? They got the FCC to clamp down on them and say that their technology was disrupting the GPS network, and they banned the company, and then all the other companies came and stole their spectrum, right? So Sabrina, when I witnessed that, when I seen that happen, and then I'm like, oh, I think we're at a time in human history where innovation gets stifled for profits. And when I realized that, I was like, oh, so yeah, to me, I don't know what the oil companies are going to do. I think BP was actually putting pressure. BP's shareholders were putting pressure on BP to be more green or energy efficient or whatever. I did hear that. I read about that. But when I seen that, then to me, that let me know that the powers that be, they will do whatever they can to maintain their margins, maintain their profits. But Sabrina, I'm right there with you. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I've been talking a minute.
No, that's fine. I mean, I totally agree with you, because if you look at, like, all of Texas will just be like, what are we going to do now? You know what I mean? So it makes sense, right? They can't just get rid of all the oil billionaires overnight.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I mean, and what are they going to do with all that oil? I mean, I guess it'll still be a novelty, right? They'll still be like the gearheads and the race heads who are like, oh yeah, they'll probably like sit down and talk and be like, oh, oil is so much better than the EV, and you get an X amount of horsepower, and there's no. I'm sure these folks are gonna be around forever.
Well, they'll probably also send it to countries that are not quite as advanced on EVs as the United States or Europe. There's all these little islands that we know about, like the Caribbean. It definitely won't be on EV anytime soon.
Man, wouldn't it be nice if my home country, Jamaica, could be like the top EV battery maker or something? That'd be something. We turn it around, we switch it up on them. Jamaica to the world. Right? All right. Shout out to all my yardies, them, and all the GT people, and all my Haitians. Zoe, what's up, Zoes? See, there goes Charlene. I knew Charlene was there. I knew Charlene was there. I was waiting. I knew Charlene, you playing around. You are playing. David, you see what Charlene did with us? Oh gosh. Yo, Charlene, reintroduce yourself, but reintroduce yourself. Allow you to reintroduce yourself. Her name is Charlene. Go ahead, Charlene.
Hey guys, I'm not sure if you can hear me. Good morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on where you are. I am Charlene. I am Christian, mom, wife, newbie trader, because I am always learning something new. Welcome to the Day Trading DJs. I hope you guys had fun tonight. How's everyone doing? This is the line here. In case you're
Yep.
in Charles' bio.
Yep.
My bio as well. So you can go ahead and hop right on. Over to you, Charles.
Man, thank you so much, Go ahead, Sabrina.
I was just gonna say, let's not forget our African brother in the room, the one and only Mr. Alorca.
Boom. And also, to all my UK brothers and sisters, we are cognizant of the time. We know that it's very late, and so, maybe sometime next year, maybe we could start a little bit sooner. We definitely want to like cover the market, especially like aftermarket, right? But we'll try to be more cognizant of the time. If we could start maybe. It's something that we got to talk about, right? But if we could start around like 4:30 or 5 o'clock, we'll try to make it happen, because I know that all of us got things to do on the back end here. But again, shouts out to all our UK folks and family and folks just all around the world, right? Whether you're in Asia, whether you're in Africa, and you're up late listening to us, we really do appreciate it. Shouts out to you, all right? So yeah, crude is going higher. I do see a weekly setup here on crude. That MACD finna cross, Sabrina. Finna cross. We going to, let me see what would that be worth? Hold on. Let me see what that weekly will be worth here. Ooh, Sabrina, you about to be sick. Sabrina, not only is that MACD finna cross, we got a squeeze here, okay? And one of my algorithms is letting me know that there's a buy signal here. Hey, that MACD cross on this oil, we talking about $90. Price target on light sweet crude futures, $90. All right. So all you BPers out there, all you folks that like them oil plays, okay. Hey, y'all better watch out. Check out that gush. Boom. All right. So nice call there with the oil day on OIH. All right. We talked about Tesla. Let's talk about ARKK. Let's get to it. Let's see what Kathy Woods is finna do. Right. I was so excited. Now I'm not as excited. Okay, so ARKK is slanted towards the Qs. For people who didn't catch our Friday show, we did mention that the Qs is technically in a short setup on the weekly time frame, right? So I'm not too sure if you guys actually check out the futures, but the futures were actually up like 0.5% on the Qs. And when we woke up, it was down like 1%, right? And I think we hit a low of like 1.23, 1.25% here. And right now, again, because ARK is slanted towards like, technology, right? We're seeing some of that weakness. The chart looks like it may want to potentially turn around. I would say that the RSI is kind of middling here, but the major issue, right? The major issue here. Okay. Let me just kind of highlight it. I need to get a tablet here. So a writing tablet so I could actually, circle this. Okay. But right here, okay, right down here, there's a fresh MACD cross on ARKK, just like there's a fresh MACD cross on the Qs to the downside, right? So we definitely want to be careful with that. Again, you notice that parts of the market is strong, parts are weak. The reason why the Dow's doing good because it started with the Dow being weak, SPY was weak, then the Qs, right? Now it's reversed. Now the Dow strengthens, SPY is going to follow it, and then the Qs, right? But that's good because that'll be good for our bullishness on our Tesla. And Tesla, look at Tesla in comparison, right? Tesla said, forget that. I'm doing my own thing. Okay. So while the Qs is weakening, Tesla's just getting stronger. That's like somebody you punch in the face and he just gets more mad and he gets more strong. It's like you can't win that fight. Okay. All right. So that's what we have here on ARKK. Next up on this list is Nvidia. So with Nvidia too, right? Here's the issue. Here's the issue with Nvidia, okay? And I'm not saying Nvidia is dead or anything, right? But this is an issue with Nvidia here. Again, I do like to look at the longer term time frames because it gives you a big picture of what's going on, right? So right here, as of 2 weeks ago, Nvidia was in a short setup, right? Now, as Nvidia is printing out a hammer here, printed out a doji last week, and it's printing out a hammer this week. Here's the problem, right? The histogram on the MACD is getting thinner while the MACD is still angled down. So I'm not saying Nvidia is going to get crushed, but Nvidia looks like it's kind of in the danger zone, right? So let me see if I could detach this chart here. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Can I detach this cell? Okay, let me move this one over. Okay, yeah. This is a little bit more clear for anybody who, if you're looking at that, my momentum chart, then it doesn't look as clear. Here it is. You go from light blue, dark blue, and we're just pushing to the downside, right? That's the weekly time frame. Let's look at the daily here. Again, and you see my algorithm, right? It's you can't see the color, you can't see it, but it's dark, but it's right there. It's letting me know, hey, expect some more to the downside. The MACD is turning down and expanding, right? So, I'm thinking that they may possibly want to short this bounce off of the 8 here. So just be careful with Nvidia. Okay, watch out for any kind of bull traps, all right? Next up on this list is X for US Steel. Now, X should be getting a bid, because, X had been down for so long, and I think X is ready to come out to play. I think this is it. Today was the day. Yeah, today's the day. Reversal, X, price target on X, 24.50, 25 on X, then 28. So if 24.50, 25, and 28 on X US Steel, that's easy, right? Again, you see here, you see that the MACD histogram is crimson, turns to burgundy, MACD cross. The histogram on the squeeze here turning yellow. Volume today. Okay, we didn't get to 100%, but we got close. And here goes that engulfing candle, right? So multiple signals here letting us know that US Steel is looking for a reversal, all right? So we like it. We like it like that. I like it like that. What if I told you Cardi B is coming on the next show, the lightning round? Y'all gonna get quiet.
Crickets.
They don't believe me. They don't believe that Cardi B will come to the lightning round. They don't believe. Watch, I'm gonna show y'all. Okay, I've been checking out High Bridge, right? The Bronx. Oh, watch, you see. Cardi's coming. She's coming. Okay, she's gonna do Bodak Yellow. She's gonna do Bo Clap Tesla shorts. All right, that's enough of that. All right, next ticker on this list is DVA. Since y'all laughing on my jokes, dagnabbit. She's coming. Cardi's coming. I don't know what y'all talking about. She coming. Okay. Man. Okay, so here is a long setup, right? That got broken. So yeah, DVA is going back down. The weekly time frame saying that the weekly says we should buy this dip, but I don't see it. I really don't see it. I don't know. I mean, I'm getting mixed signals here, but I don't like the fact that this signal got broken. I'm thinking we could possibly make a new low below 118. But if we do that, I would still look for a reversal in Nvidia Inc. Okay, not too sure what they do, but definitely check them out for a potential reversal here. Again, well, not now, right? Give it a couple days. You need some more time in the oven on Nvidia. Let's look at Emeryn here. MRIN software. Popped up, squeeze, and it's holding, right? This is what I like to see. I think we covered this a few days ago, and the question is, hey, what is this thing gonna do? Well, what you want a move like this to do, right, is to hold its gains, right? And as long as MRIN wants to hold up here, the bulls have a case. The bulls have more than a strong argument for this thing to continue higher, right? So for me, I like this thing holding $10. We've got a fresh squeeze here. Dang, the squeeze says on average, right? This thing is kind of manipulated, right? Because this weekly chart is kind of jacked up. Here's the weekly. Team, just to let you know, I don't like playing tickets that look like this, right? Look, tickets that look like this get clapped, right? Sideways, pop, drop, sideways, pop, drop, and this is a smaller pop. So, I mean, you got a fresh MACD squeeze. I guess that's what makes the squeeze very interesting, right? Is you're catching the shorts flat-footed, because this looks more like a short to me. But again, in this euphoric market that we're in, you sometimes you just can't say which way is up, and so I would just be careful going long and short, right? Because you could get clapped. But again, as long as MRIN wants to hold this $10 handle, again, the bulls have a very strong argument here. So I do want to remind everybody of something, okay? Before we wrap up today, okay? Hey, some of these Wall Street bets plays is coming back, y'all. Look at CARV. Nice move on CARV today. Okay. Let me see here. We got a nice fresh MACD cross. We've got squeezes. Oh man. Oof. Let me check the short interest on CARV. I have to now. Give me a second, team. I got to do this. I got to check the short interest on CARV. Okay. Where is this at? Give me a second, y'all. Ethereum down 4% after hours. Okay, but let's check out the FinViz here. I think we were supposed to look at KRX, I believe. There was let me see, it's a stock. I think it's called KRX. We'll take a look at it. I don't remember what company. I can't find it. But let's go down the Wall Street bets hole for a second, right? Just give me a second. Let's do this, okay? So there is a formula to this, right? You want a low float, right, with a high short interest. That's the formula. It's very simple. It's not a trade secret, right? So let's look at CARV here, okay? The shares outstanding on CARV is 3.8 million. I don't have short float information. I don't want to go down the hole too far, but man, I'm telling y'all, CARV got some juice. I don't know what it's gonna do. Last time, y'all remember? Yeah, well, Sabrina, you remember CARV. Charlene does too. We made the call out right here live on the lightning round. Man, oh man, we told folks it's $10 to 42 in 2 days. There it is. We caught it live right here on the lightning round. I mean, you got this MACD cross and you got some squeezes here. So I would still be careful both on the long and the short side, but I do like this pattern here, especially if the A could cross above the 21 there. So keep an eye on CARV, okay, Wall Street Bets name. I thought I saw Clove with some price action. Clove not really doing too tough. Let me see here. Okay, so the reversal setup will be in on Clove over 820 for everybody interested in Clove. Okay, watch for a break above 820 this week for a long setup in Clove. Let's look at, of course, my favorite, Workhorse. Okay, Workhorse, I believe, has like a 40% short interest. Check this out on Workhorse, 127% volume. Okay. MACD cross, histogram changing colors. Look at what happened on the low here, Workhorse, right? You see this volume here? You see that? And you see that, this wick here on this candlestick? You see that? Okay, this is institution stepping in, right? And today they showed their hands, okay? And we ain't fooling nobody. Definitely not fooling Charles Becco. I see exactly what you're doing here, sir. Full disclosure, we are long some Workhorse. Okay, we are long some Workhorse here. What was the other Wall Street Bets name? It was Clove, Workhorse, and CARV. I think that was it from what I spotted. Before we wrap up, Sabrina, David, Charlene, anything else to contribute before we wrap up the show? Anybody?
Thank you.
Nah, it was a great one. Thank you so much.
Charlene?
Have a good night, everyone. Hey, David. Be careful, guys. The market looks good. I see a lot of green, but good climb. I'm still bearish.
Hey, Charlene, you have every reason to be bearish. Again, you got that MACD cross to the downside on the weekly on the Qs, so watch out for that. We did get one last one. Go ahead, Charlene. Sorry.
No, go ahead. I said it's been paid, so you're right.
Okay, cool. All right, so I did get one last ticker on the back end that I do want to cover. We got CEI here, right? And so, team, we talked about CEI last week. Again, what I like about CEI is that what we like about CEI here is it has like a 30 million float, if I'm not mistaken. 30 million float and like 20-something% short interest, right? So CEI, CEI definitely doesn't trade options. I used to trade CEI a couple years ago. CEI is known around the you can say the day trading world. It's something that pops and drops often. Again, here it is for everybody that is interested here. I don't know what. Well, I'm not too sure why I'm not getting the short information here, but I remember I checked this out a couple of days ago. The CEI short float, I believe. Let me just check it out. Let me just go to Fintel because they fin around here, right? So we're going to fintel.io, right? I'm gonna throw in CEI in there, and we finna find out because they trying to make me look bad in front of all my dozens of viewers, right? So give me 1 second. Let me get CEI here. Short interest, right? Is it gonna tell me? I gotta find out what it is here because they changed the way that this thing looks here. But for me, right, CEI is something that I know for sure had a considerable short interest, greater than 20%. So folks, just watch this. I seen some very big day trading influencers talking about CEI here, right? We talked about CEI last week, and yeah, nice little move here today. Nice little.
Great. Full disclosure, I and along with a few Brooklyn traders, we've been in since 40 cents and talking about it. So,
40 cents. You see, here's what's crazy, right? Like, everybody talking about Charles Becco and everybody else. Like, and y'all know, so Charlene over here is a beast. So Charlene coming over here, hit you in the head with something. Charlene done dropped the bomb on Affirm, BBIG, right, Charlene? CEI, like, she's been making these huge tentpole call-outs, team. So you got to pay attention, all right?
don't forget INTC, and that was a swing, and we hit it day one.
Was it INTC? What about IRNT? You did that too, right?
No, IRNT.
Yeah, IRNT, yes. Folks, you better believe it, okay? Again, check us out, Day Trading DGen's room, one of the largest rooms on Clubhouse. Again, please follow all your mods, follow the club. Check out the margins room. Again, you can message each one of us. to get into the margins room. Also, brooklyntraders.net. If you're interested in joining our Discord here, we've got classes, we got Zooms. We teach you how to do this, and we watch the markets every day. All right, so team, that is it. Want to say congrats, God bless, and let's stay frosty out there today and the rest of the week. All right? God bless, y'all. God bless everybody. David, man, thank you, man. Thank you so much for showing up, brother. Sabrina, we know we love you. And Charlene, holla. All right, y'all. Next week, Wednesday. Okay, next week, Wednesday. We'll try to see if we can start a little bit sooner. Maybe 6 o'clock. Next week, Wednesday. Between 6 and 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. Thank you, Tom. Thank you, folks. God bless you.